Rolling tin fist.
Hello, man. Hello, MGTOW. I hope you're out there handling your business and going your own way. Today is the third episode in the Woman's Weakness series. Today I'm going to be talking about the wall. When women hit the wall. Sandman has talked about this. Other men in MGTOW have talked about this as well. The wall is when a woman gets to a point in her life, typically her early 30s on average, where her physical appearance takes a sharp decline. That means her complexion takes a sharp decline. Her lips, her breasts, her ass, her legs, everything takes a sharp decline. Women actually hit their peak attractiveness around their early 20s. That coincides with their peak fertility as well. However, if a woman has avoided booze, avoided smoking, hasn't ridden the carousel, at least not excessively, hasn't screwed up her body, she can typically ride gradually to the wall without too much negative consequence. Some women, unfortunately, ride it hard in their 20s because they think they're going to have that look forever, and they find out sooner rather than later that that's not the case. So what happens is that women that are in that early 20 period, again, assume that they're going to look like that forever. They're drunk on the power that comes with all the male attention that they can focus because they're at their peak. And typically they're contending with men that are still early in the game, men in their early 20s and even mid to late 20s that still haven't reached their financial and resource peak, which is what these women ultimately care about. Gentlemen, please hear me on this. That is what they care about. So if you're in the 20s trying to chase women in their 20s, it's going to be futile unless you play the role of the alpha male or you happen to be a young billionaire entrepreneur. What happens is that as women get to the wall, they realize, typically overtly, some guy that maybe was chasing them before or a type of guy that would have chased them before looks them over and then overlooks them and moves on to a younger counterpart. So they have more competition with those younger women and less men interested in them as demographics as well. So they need things like makeup, Victoria's Secrets, any other type of undergarments to kind of pull things together and clean things up so they can still try to maintain a sense of being competitive. But it is ultimately futile for them. Now, in my experience, the women most affected tend to be Caucasian women. Least affected, Black American and African women, all things being equal, meaning a woman who have maintained their health, they haven't ridden the carousel, they haven't abused their bodies. Pound for pound, the darker the woman, the less she'll be a victim of the wall. But all women are victims of the wall. So, men, realize how you can use this to your advantage in terms of negotiating with women if you choose to go that route. The older the woman gets, particularly as she passes the threshold of early 30s and into the wall, the less negotiation power she's going to have. If the woman is in her early 20s, you got a lot more work to do if you choose to pursue them.
Dum, 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 dum.